The iconic church here in Iceland. Welcome to iconic church here in Iceland. Very beautiful. Iceland bread is special. Special Iceland cappuccino. Iceland espresso. The iconic sign here in Iceland. The iconic sign here in Iceland. During World War II hospital.
French hospital, Britain.
Oh. Here in Iceland. Nice weather.
The reason for the clarity is because it's coming from the glacier and the water is being pulled by gravity through the lava fields for 10 years. So it's kind of filtering through lava. And so is also the drinking water, the tap water we have. That is, we've been driving now from Reykjavik. This is where 75% of the population live. The others live in villages around. Here's a glacial fed lake, for instance. I mean, every
Really? Here?
So why is that? It was operating a vibrating compressor. That's vanished. There was a rescue team in there for.
It's a lava. It became rock. Iceland, block.
But this has been happening in Grindavik town. I can show you a picture. Doing in the back. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Clear.
So yeah, so you have to be able to see all the fire in every corner from each fire that makes sense. And the first couple came here with a couple of slaves and domestic animals in the year 874. And over 2 weeks. It was like a small fest in the year 1262. And from being 5 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius, like 5 above the. So we were kind of handed over to Denmark, and difficult times. We had a really big volcanic eruption that was probably 100 times bigger than this one. So that's how it was. And that blocked the sunlight, and the ocean around Iceland would freeze. So France, Mitterrand, I think it was. We recently had Ursula von der Leyen, the leader. Yeah, because I mean, someone might get the idea to put Iceland on Amazon and swipe their American Express. Famous contemporary rock bands coming from this town. The most famous one now is called Kaleo, spelled with a K, K-A-L-E-O. Their most famous song is "Way Down We Go," and that has been played more than 1 billion times. And the nostalgic vibe around her. She's like a jazz vocalist.
Foggy day in Iceland.
And her identical twin sister is her agent. So she's half Icelandic, and she grew up in Laxness. He was born here in successful writer. And he was determined. He told his parents, like at the age of 14 or something, book. because it feeds on a cow, so they're worried about his wife and children. So one time in the book, his wife is gathered all the sheep before winter and said this one or two little kind of dramatic part of the story that over his family and his independence over his family. Dead on the floor because she had really struggling to be totally independent and don't want help from anyone else. But in the written book, God was asking me, Tony, what is the main stupid thing drivers go do when they visit Iceland? I said, stopping just randomly to take a lamp. I would recommend it. Number one, I would recommend tasting reindeer sheep, and without the sheep, it would have been impossible to survive here in Iceland. In January, February, after you started that is very nutritionally dense. It's also into, in the winter time, it was kind of cold and rainy and cloudy. This one around the same very good market next to Slice.
Welcome to Iceland, the North and the Europe. Iceland flag. Iceland. Sarap maligo. The river, small river. Separating North America and Europe. This one is North America. This one is Europe. La parte delantera de la casa. I see you there.
Yeah, so you come.
In fact, this North America. And this one is Europe.
It can, atmosphere is more than 70% nitrogen and around 20% oxygen, and hot water through the radiators all year, also in the winter. Beneath the steam bath, so it's a real steam bath, like you sit in there. It shows, I think it will be open when we get there. This is a bit later tour, but at least the buffet will be open. Now, fast food area has chicken salad, just being there day after day. This is easiest on my stomach, because I'll tell you more about the horses. And these are not ponies, these are horses. Although they might be same size as export pony, they're better built, they're stronger, more muscular. And some people ask when they see these farmhouses, do they have electric powers? What about water? And it's all underground, it's all the pumping, piping, electric cords, even fiber optic cable from the internet is all buried in the ground. So, and they just take care of their own sewage, so they have this sewage tank for their homes and summer houses, emptied like once a year, something like that. And these white things are hay bales. So on the right hand side they're growing timothy grass, really well fertilized, nice and green. And they cut it on a dry summer day like today, wrap it up into these hay bales, and it can be stored vacuum packed like this up to 4 years. It's called spear. Grass grows slower in Iceland. So slower growing grass will give you more nutritious grass, and therefore it's very, very tasty. And this is one of the secrets of the Icelandic national cooking team. They've won a few championships around the world. And when asked about their success, they say that besides using the Icelandic butter for almost every dish they make, there's just also a tight knit of professionals that like to share each other's recipes and methods. And that's one of the reasons why you can have really good food in downtown Reykjavik and in many restaurants around 25,000 in horseback riding clubs as well. Best friend, and they're very mild-tempered. It's very good to work with them, and they have 5 gates. They're excellent riding horses. Here on the right side is a fly fishing river. We typically every day here have a few people fly fishing Arctic char and brown trout, and the permit is around $60 per person per day. But yeah, the horses. So it has 5 gates. Besides important canter, gallop is the same. Gallop is just a bit faster than the canter. There's 2 extra gates. It has pace, sometimes called the flying pace, because it's a really fast sprint with 2-beated and lateral. And so between the 2 strides, it can be kind of like a jumping in between them. So that's why it's called flying pace. A really fast sprint where it can run 100 meters under 7 seconds, which is like more than Tolt, T-O-L-T. And it's like a fast walk. The Tennessee Walker in USA also have it, and hold a pint of beer without spinning a drop when riding the test. But maybe that's one of the reasons why it's such a popular riding horse. We expect it to become a good riding horse, and they have to have all the 5 gates. It's a generic thing, and most horses have all 5 gates ready for be sold for up to $200,000. So the horse business is definitely a lucrative business, but it takes a few years to deliver a fully trained horse. And sometimes we only realize when the horse is about 7 years old that we have a really good horse. And until then, it's just not behaving. And the price of electricity in Iceland is now about $9 per kilowatt hour. If we would plug and connect to Europe with a cable, the price
Welcome
would
to
triple
Iceland.
to the European market price. Part of being part of the EEA, the European Economic Area, is by unions. This is a tradition from the 1960s and 70s where air travel was not as common, and we did not have that many hotels around Iceland. We even just had like 3 hotels in Reykjavik in 60s and 70s. And this system is still fully functioning. Being a part of a union, it's like a points system, and you are eligible. And but it's not a long-term solution because you still have to go to work, your children have to go to school, and so forth. So evacuation started November 10 with earthquakes in Grindavík town. They knew something was happening, something really unusual. Magma intrusion under the town, seismic shift of 1.2 meters, and you know, we can estimate that the eastern part of the town went 60 centimeters east to west in the early 1900s, and there are two couples at different times. First a couple with no, he would overgraze the area and it would become brown and barren like we. And that's, you go up here, the land are 10 years. There were scholars in Copenhagen which had been lobbying for this legal case in the late 1800s. One of them was Jon Sigurdsson. He allows for open access to the European market, free flow of money, people and service.
Iceland special fish and chips.
Evacuation was ordered and people had to find a new house. They could never really fully return. Why is that? Here's how it goes. So November 10 was the evacuation. December 18, on my 45-year-old birthday, the first eruption started. Slightly north of the protection wall. And they worked around the clock and they were able to build the wall before the next eruption, January 14. And the next one hit February 8, and then the fourth one hit March 16, and then May 29th. Then we had another one in August, closer to the highway to the airport, still not reaching the highway. For marshmallows. Yeah, true story. It's like the first eruption in 2021, where people were able to go fairly close to the lava and see the red lava. Now, but it's difficult to fly over it these days because of all the slow. And we are about to arrive at the geysers, and that's a hot spring area. The first written account of this is from the 13th century, and that's a big hot spring called geysers. That's the only word exported from Iceland to English. This is the word geyser. So geyser comes from the word geyser, which means there is a from a hot spring before shooting at the air. And that's because it's a chain reaction of liquid water turning into steam deep down, and that chain reaction goes up and it thrusts up the top of the hot spring, if you know what I mean. The top doesn't boil, but the bottom of slow motion, you can watch it and kind of see how it happens. And it's blue color, very, very clear water. This water also comes from a glacier, filtering through the lava, just in a different direction. And you're gonna see how beautifully clear blue it is. But the rye bread is like a cake. It's a very super rye cake. And we baked it.
Here in Geyser Center. Welcome to Geyser Center. We are here in Geyser Center.
Oh, yeah, right. Because you're talking about office.
Ano parang?
Nakuha niyo yun? Hindi. No, we were still walking.
Bilis lang na ano, dapat naka-stand up, naka-standby.
Galing, no? Yung malapit sila dun, no?
Technically over there, you
Yan na. Paano ka nangyari, no?
Narinig ko sinabi ni Kuya, Ruel.
Mukulo.
Pinaliwanag niya.
Natulog
Sabi
na.
ni Rochelle, makinig din pag may time.
Natulog na, natulog.
Nakatulog ka na naman.
Oh, gano'n. Ang galing mong magpalusot eh.
I know, right, Nino?
Hindi maliit lang yung pag...
Hindi lang.
Alam. We're not ready.
Hindi ko naabutan ah.
At lakas.
Colors. It's been filtered through lava, and these air bubbles make it kind of.
The hero's journey. Explore the passionate journey. Very nice. Watching from Iceland, the best water in the world. I'm here now in Iceland, the best water in the world. Very clean, easy to drink. We're heading a river. The crater of Iceland volcano.
They went down.
The crater of Iceland volcano. Okay ni. Malayo na yun.
Ay, oo, hindi na.
Hindi na tayo.
Let's go. Ay, ay, ay.
Malayo.
Over there, oh. Doon, maganda doon kay Kuya.
Pero mas maganda din sa ano ni Lula.
Welcome to the crater of Iceland volcano.
Point. I was just driving one of those goes around the Brinkering, and apparently.
Welcome to Lagoon. Ay, welcome to Black Lagoon. Lagoon.
Madulas itong ano rin ha. Ingat ka sa cellphone. Ibigay mo na please. Please, Ruel.
Higa. Welcome to Iceland, the Blue Lagoon. Oh yeah.
Ano sa mata mo? Maano yung mata mo, Ruel? Ibabalik yung ulo mo sa tubig.
Hi.
Uy,
Sama.
Pelo, la ropa yung
alalim ng palalim.
lalim po siya, no?
Malalim na.
Ano, picture. Welcome to Lagoon. Oh yeah. Very fresh. Ano kaway ka? Ano kaway ka? Han. Kaway ka. Sandrix pala. Sandrix. Ano, Han, kaway kan. Mainit. Tahu. Siapa yang drinks? Apa lah? Ano ko drinks? Ano? Yeah, sarap. Oh yeah. Let's party night. Shout out.
Alright, so the algae, it's a collagen boosting.
Silica first.
Silica is with that wristband.
Oh, this one. Oh.
5 to 10 minutes, sir, and avoid the eyes. So the algae, it is like a collagen, stimulates the collagen in your face, so it like smoothens out wrinkles. And the mineral mask, it's our award-winning hydrating mask.
What is the algae?
Alright. So this is 10 minutes, 10 minutes max. So, alright. Enjoy, man.
You look young if you put this one. You look young. Me? Yeah, you. Ah, yeah. You look young if you put this one. Only from Iceland.
How long for this one?
5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Can I use mirror?
Oh, mirror.
Lalagyan sa mga
Nice. Nice.
kaya nga eh.
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah. Ano tayo? Ah!
Ay, mainit, mainit.
Hindi naman, babo.
Ang init dito. Oo.
Gusto ko dito eh. Nilalamig.
Ang sarap na. Ang sarap.
Para magpicturean tayo naka, mask.
Okay.
Han!
Hindi ako pili picture no?
Ay, naku, Ruel. Pag once na nahulog yan, ewan ko lang.
Ayan, mo rin siya pag nahuli.
Ayan na. Come on, Han.
Dala mo na kayo. Okay, antayin kasi ha.
Picture mo. Oh, picture natin oh.
Tayo lahat yan na. Wag ano na. Yan, selfie na lang.
Ito. Ito pa.
Mainit. Mainit.
Patay Japan.
Mainit.
Tayo. Ayan.
1, 2, 3. Geisha.
Grabe.
Oh my gosh. It is, right? Like, I could see my face like,
Greetings from Dulo doon kayo mag-video.
wala, ang init dito nila. Tama lang. Facial cream. Make our face. Ito pala yun. Mas mainit dito.
This time, siguro ito yung last ko na siguro for a while. Para matry ko na to like Asia.
Let's party tonight. There we go away. Oh yeah. La 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 la. Welcome to Blue Lagoon. Meet you all. Let's party night. Oh yeah.
Sabihin ko maghanap ka ng jowa. Ano meron?
Charot.
Apples. Jowa.
Free drinks. Beer.
What are the, hang on, I'm just thinking still thinking.
Free drinks here in Iceland.
Fresh lemonade ako.
Iceland beer.
Hi, can I have fresh lemonade? Oo nga. Nagpa-vice ka ba?
Cheers. Beer.
Hindi mo tayo nagkakilala sa story.
Now in Iceland, paid vacation. Shout out to LMS, the best company in Canada. Ito, ganda oh. Welcome to Blue Lagoon.
O, tumama ka na yung Tita Rochelle mo na para may ano ka.
See,
Wow, ang ganda.
Matakpan mo yung
Blue Lagoon, only here in Iceland. Nakalimutan? Once in a lifetime to visit Iceland.
boss is the one on top. The one that nung nagde-develop siya. Siya ang siya ang kapag ayos na ho. Kapag ginagawa sa speaking bago mo maalis. 20 years.
Selfie, selfie.
Ay, meron din po kami. Doon mo na po nakakuha. Doon na lang pa.
We are here in Europe, Iceland. A part of our travel experience. Ano kami pa ano? Nanto sa YouTube. Picture pa sila. Hindi nang picture. Pumunta ako sa mabay. Nagubad ng mabay doon sa loob.
Oo. Saan ka ba nagbihis sa mga panlalaki?
Hindi doon sa ano
Silip ka siguro doon sa mga pangbabae, ha?
Hindi sa ano sa that's the beer hole, beer. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.